Star 1978, Star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. There's two things that are just going, like, connecting at the moment. One is, when this whole thing about internet dating came out, there was a website by the name of Eharmony, Eharmony, and you had to fill out some kind of like in-depth profile, and then whatever. They had some kind of free weekend or whatever, and everybody was saying like that's the way to go because I'm not really a bar person, so I had filled it out, and then the only person I ever left the house to meet who did not have a picture, I want to say his name was Eric, but I'm not really sure. But then it gets confusing. Because something happened and then he disappeared, and then he wanted to meet one night and he had like some white turtleneck on, and he's like saying something about he got hospitalized. He had 103 fever. I had no idea what that meant. I was more concerned, like, are you alright? He's like, well, I almost died. I don't know, he was giving me some kind of story, and I'm like, uh-huh. And he's like, what if I told you, like, I have to go away for a while or I can't see you anymore? I'm like, well, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. I mean, I can't make you want to date me or want to go out with me again. So that happened. Then from there, eHarmony just didn't work. I didn't like anything to do with it. I really don't like online dating at all. Then there was Match.com. That was a different one that I tried. I never met anybody worth, I met Chris Marone off of there and Frank Falco. Those were the only two. But really, like, if it had never been, like, Match.com never existed, I'd be fine. I mean, you could sit there for hours just scrolling through photos. It's so fucking dumb. Same thing with Plenty of Fish. I mean, there's no quality people on any of these things. But that's like, I feel like that's just clickbait. I mean, it's more cyber attack and more life hijack time that the shitbag technology kids are using to just fuck everything up. My honest opinion. Then there came up something with, have I ever contributed to anybody's political campaign? I'm like, what? No. I was like, oh, here, now this is the best. In my, inside of my real estate MLS dues that Long Island collected, apparently there's some RPAC. Never even heard of it. If they did not include that very specific, like, donation, they called it a donation, it was a tax write-off, apparently, if they did not include it in the yearly MLS dues, they really weren't contributing by, like, nobody's writing them checks. They had to put it inside of the MLS due, otherwise they couldn't fund their whatever in whatever they did. So if by sneaky method, perhaps, but who it went to, I have no idea. I didn't vote for anybody inside the MLS board either. I have no idea who was even whatever. Just think about this. Joanne Mills and Diane Scalza, they know I wasn't, I couldn't follow, I wasn't following regular local politics. I sure as hell wasn't following real estate politics. And I had no way of finding their communication methods out either. I did in 2015 or 16, I think. There was something with Joyce Myers. I donated to that Christian organization something, and RPAC for the Republican National Party, whatever. I mean, I had barely any money left to run the house, but whatever little I had, like $100 here or $200 there, I called in and I donated on my debit card. Only time I've ever donated to any campaign. But I didn't write checks directly to anybody. I don't even know how you work your stupid human finance campaign stuff. I mean, none of this journey, since you went electronic on some internet build, I think it's the dumbest idea ever. It's been nothing but a fucking headache. I can't find the person I belong to. I can't find, staying in touch with the person that I belong to. If he's able to find me, that whole thing's been confusing. They've knocked out memory. I mean, they've knocked out cache. They've knocked out memory. It's been disgusting as far as pollutants, toxins, and I mean, there's nothing that I would ever repeat about what the fuck they did to me while I've been locked in between Queens and Long Island for the last 43 years. I'm somewhere in this, and I'm somewhere in this, and it's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. It's October 27, 2021. There was some scholastic book I read my son tonight about he couldn't follow the baseball jargon. It looked like a first grader book, something about the word inning, then there was something about junk shoppers in there. I mean, I was reading it to him, but even to regurgitate who the characters is, I don't have enough short-term memory in order to carry that forward. I don't. Star 1978, star 8378, that's how disgusting it is here. And it's so, temperature drop. I'm freezing right now, which is why I have the hood on, and my hands are cold. Again, this is VTAC, but moving VTAC in cardio vascular. For large animates at extreme zoology, not at the AMA level. I mean, I learned their vernacular and their sociopathic associative pathology in vocabulary list. Sometimes I have to refresh, but for the most part, I can follow along, and then I can redistribute it to what I need for diagnostics of myself at the current point in space and time, since I'm stuck at the moment, and I have this custom panel up here that I gotta work on to make myself healthy and get back to whoever it is that I belong to and with, since currently it doesn't exist in this diorama. Everything with this, it's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken.